The views and opinions of your boy Derrick are those of the host and does not necessarily reflect that of the Nighthawk Network or the views and opinions of its associate members. Viewer and listening discretion is advised.
Hey, bitches.
No, shorty, I got this one. I'm your boy Derrick, and it's time for the remix.
Once again, coming to you live from Baltimore, Maryland, it's the remix with your boy Derrick. Now let's talk about it.
What's up? Welcome to the remix. I'm your boy Derrick. Happy motherfucking Thursday. What's going on in your world? Again, welcome to the remix. We're gonna do the damn thing. Let's talk about it. First, I want to give big ups to everybody who's a part of the wonderful Nighthawk Network. Big up to you. Big up to everybody who has shows on the Nighthawk Network. Dishing tea with Big Meech. Get off my lawn with my little brother Eric. Behind that blue curtain with brother Stan. Game Time Audible with Eric and brother Hugh Lee. You know, and all of the other shows that are part of the Nighthawk Network, and even the shows that are excuse me, even all the shows that are ready to become a part of the Nighthawk Network. I give you big props. I say congratulations, welcome aboard, welcome to the family, welcome to the village. We ready to do the damn thing, okay? How's everybody's day been going? I had a hit and miss day, put it like that, but I'm grateful to still be here. I'm not going to complain about it. You know, I'm grateful. I'm just in a space right now that I try to just be as positive as possible. Being negative is not a hard thing to do. Oh, hello. Hey, niece. You know, I want to give big shout outs to the CEO of the Nighthawk Network, Mr. Eric Butner. He's also my associate producer on the remix, which is right here with this nigga right here. He's also the associate producer on Hey Bitches Live with that bitch, Mr. Motherfucking Helena Hologram. Honey, often imitated, never motherfucking duplicated. The original. Oh, Hey Bitches herself, honey. Yeah, y'all know she be on here Monday nights at 9 o'clock, bringing the R to the E to the A to the motherfucking L, honey. Yes. You know, so I was sitting here. You know, I was sitting around. You know, before I do any kind of a show, especially a show with Elaine, I gotta think about what I want to talk about. You know, I just don't come on air and just start shooting shit out the side of my neck, which some people do. But I'm not one of them, okay? This might be a tell-all motherfucker show tonight. I'm trying to tell you. But anywho, I'm trying to wait for a couple more people because what I want to talk about right now is kind of like, it affects some people a whole lot more than it affects other people. Let me put it to you like that. Because I'm like in a space right now, and I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, yo, America is fucked up. I'm trying to tell you. And you know, I love my brothers and sisters who don't smoke. I'm grateful for you. But honey, when I tell you, When they start to tax this motherfucking country, when I tell you, hey Elliot, how are you? When I tell you they tax the hell out of bitches who smoke and drink, cause bitch, let me tell you, Miss America, I don't know what you doing, honey, but I'm like, okay, it's like if you smoke or drink, bitch, when they start dishing out taxes on shit, bitch, they wear asses, honey. Now I'm not talking about they taxing 10 cents, 15 cents. Bitch, girl, listen here, listen to a bitch right here. Let me tell you how they do this shit on. In Maryland, just last month, depending on where you went, on the average, cigarettes were $8. Okay, cigarettes was $8. But bitch, when I tell you, depending on where you go, cigarettes will be anywhere from $9 to $13. And keeping in mind, cigarettes were just $8. Like I went to the liquor store tonight and bought a pack of cigarettes, and they were $10. I'm like, bitch, when you tax those of us who smoke and drink, you be taxing us unfairly because you be taxing the shit out of us. You be like, so I wish I had somebody on here who lived in New York because I would love to fucking know how much cigarettes are in New York right now. They have to be at least 16, bitch. I would be going to New Jersey to buy my. Cause yeah. But I'm like, that's like so unfair because you tax the alcohol and you tax the liquor. I'm like, yo. Then you claim, which I don't find to be true. You claim to be putting taxes on luxury cars, but bitch, at the end of the day, Miss America, bitch, I know how you getting all that money back that you didn't set out the stimulus. Because bitch, you was taxing the hell out of a bitch who smoke. I'm trying to tell you, God damn. I'm like, whoa. $11 in some places. Now listen to what I'm telling you. We talking about $11. Now keep in mind, I'm a seasoned bitch. I mean, keep in mind, honey. I remember when I used to go to the store for like my sister or my brothers or somebody and get cigarettes. But cigarettes was $2.35 motherfucking cents. Some of you may remember when they were a little cheaper. Hey TC. So TC, I don't know if you smoke or not. How much have cigarettes went up in Detroit? Or where you're from? I remember when cigarettes were. Yeah, I'm an old bitch on it, but I'm still here. Praise be to God. I remember when cigarettes were $2.35. They were I guess for the southern states they were always a little cheaper because I guess the southern states are the states who grow most of the tobacco. I don't know why, but I know that they're always cheaper in the southern states. So like I say, when I was coming up, I remember cigarettes being $2.35, and when I was coming up, that was way before they started asking for ID and a little child would go to the store religiously with a note from their mother, their father, please give such and such a pack of cigarettes. So that's how I learned that cigarettes were $2.35. And now depending on where you go in Maryland, they can run as much as $11 or $12. America, that's some fucked up shit. Look. All views and opinions on this motherfucking show are strictly mine and only mine. America, that's fucked up. Yeah, I decided to wear this orange tonight. Oh, let me get this out the way because y'all know I have to clarify shit real quick because I don't want nobody get the wrong idea. Listen, honey. Helena, I had to borrow your backdrop tonight, bitch, because I didn't feel like switching everything around. So thank you. Y'all know that's not my backdrop. I have a clear backdrop. I ain't want to get up on here and act like I was trying to be. So Helena, I apologize, but girl, I ain't feel like hey Miss Pat, I didn't feel like moving the table around. I'm sorry, but you be okay. Oh, okay. So yes, Miss Maryland, Miss Government, but y'all is just fucking us up with these taxes on these motherfucking cigarettes, honey. Now I need to call my sister-in-law in Virginia, and I can do that right on the phone with you. I'm sure how y'all do things while you're on, and ask her how much a cigarettes down there because I need to. I'm trying to prove something to y'all, but I just don't think that's fair that y'all tax us smokers like that. That's not cute. Y'all be fucking us up. Y'all be fucking us up real bad. I'm like, wow, and I know that make me seem okay, bitch. We gonna multitask here because I keep on forgetting this goddamn thing. Let me turn her off, and then you won't be hearing all that shit. Yeah, bitch, miss. When it come down to taxes of alcohol goods and cigarettes, y'all be please, because when it comes down to y'all taxing these goddamn cigarettes, y'all be fucking us with no lubrication or condoms. Y'all that's just nasty. I'm sorry, America. Y'all just y'all. I'm gonna do this while I'm on the air with y'all, but I'm gonna They are $11 in Baltimore. Anybody who's somewhere else, can you tell me how much cigarettes are where you live at? This is gonna be real quick. I'm gonna be like Oprah, honey. I'm gonna be like one of them people, honey. Oh well, I guess I won't be talking to her tonight. Bitch, it was an ass machine. Okay, that's fine. I guess she'll call me back. Oh no, shit! I don't know nobody else in Virginia phone number. Shit. My damn brothers changed their damn phone numbers like they changed their damn underwear. Oh girl, see what I'm saying? This kind of shit. I've had my cell phone. I've had the same number for look. Anyway, back to these motherfucking cigarettes. Y'all need to stop whoring us. That's just not. And this might not even be his number. Shit, it might be somebody else's number. Not too many people in my family got sense. I'm sorry. They don't. I do though. No, Jamita girl, this is not Hey Bitches. This is the remix with your boy Derrick. What's up, short? Respect the flow, short. I don't know where nobody yet, but honey, I'm trying. But yeah, I'm Jamita. I know you feel me because there is just fucking us raw with these damn hikes on these goddamn cigarettes, honey. Like I said, I'm an old bitch, honey. I remember when cigarettes was Hey, sister-in-law.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm fine. I have a question for you. I mean, I'm on my show right now, but I do shit like that because I'm just that kind of a motherfucker. Okay. What is how much are cigarettes down there?
Your cigarettes are running like $60.
How much?
About 60 a carton.
Okay, that's not bad because up here now, Newport's are $11 motherfucking dollars.
Yeah, I heard.
Girl, you heard. I experienced it, honey. I was like,
I heard they were going up $2 or something like that.
But I'm going. I'm talking to my damn people on my show, and I'm like, bitch, you know what? I said, look, I'm an old bitch, honey. I remember when cigarettes used to be $2.35 motherfucking cents, honey.
That's right.
I said, but now they don't. I said, girl, let me tell you. I said, when I tell you they be, when it comes down to us smokers, they be fucking us raw with no lubrication and nothing, honey. I be like, well, girl.
It's time to quit. That's what it is.
Well, I ain't gonna tell that lie, girl. I stopped drinking now. I can't do but so much. Girl, I can't. Girl, I need to pray and be in something, pray and lay flat before the Lord. But I'm not right there yet.
Now, we went up. They're like $6 a pack down here.
But that's still cheaper than us because we paying $11 a pack.
I know.
Child, when my stimulus come, I might have to take a ride to Virginia. I'm trying to tell you, honey.
Yeah.
I might have to buy a carton for Derrick and a motherfucking carton for Helena, honey. I'm trying. How many cartons can you carry across state lines? Let me find that out first.
4.
Okay, well, good, because I'm gonna bring somebody down there with me, and they're gonna bring back 4, and I'm gonna drive with somebody else, and they gonna. I can't believe. Now I wonder how much how much they tax the damn liquor because whenever they tax the Cigarettes, they always tax the liquor too.
Oh, I don't know.
But I don't
That
drink,
I
so
don't.
I don't know. What I just wanted to see what the prices was, and thank you very much for being very attentive and informative. Praise the Lord.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm heading to Colorado on Monday.
Wow, what's out there?
Our daughter.
Oh, I ain't. Well, all right. Well, go ahead up in them goddamn Rocky Mountains. Ooh, that elevation might hurt you, honey. Ooh.
No, I'll be all right. Yeah, she had the baby on February 25th, so I want to go out there to see my new grandbaby.
All right. Well, you have safe travels and send me pictures, girl.
I sure will.
All right. Love y'all.
All right, love you too, darling. Take care.
Yes, honey. I get motherfucking information the best. That was my sister-in-law. She lives in Eastville, Virginia, and she's a Newport's down there run $6. And the research department, the average cost of a pack of cigarettes in the U.S. is $6.65. Well, bitch, that average cost ain't got shit to do with Maryland because cigarettes here run about 11 whole goddamn dollars. And with that $11, some places taxes is not included. Them bitches is evil. My sister-in-law said, well, it's time to quit. Look, honey, I can do one thing at a time. But yeah, I just don't. I see people buying tobacco and, oh, girl, I can't do that because I need a filter and all of that, honey. Well, when you get the trade to get them from me, can you make sure they get a couple extra packs for your auntie, honey? Okay. Oh, child, it is. Oh, honey, when I tell you, they is getting us real good. And Jamita, you know what? And that's the point that people are not realizing. Girl, this nicotine shit ain't no joke. But say they gonna be $11. Bitch, you still gonna buy them because I went out today and bought a pack of cigarettes for $10. I sure did. Sure did. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm one of them bitches. Oh, girl, when they get to $10, I'm quitting. Bitch, I will tell you no lie, girl. Well, wait a minute, Amy. Let me think. Let me be a math. 1850 a YY, and that was with a $2.50. Okay, 1850. Okay, yeah, but that's still a little bit cheap because at the regular store right now, average cigarettes are $11, so you're gonna pay $22. But I think I'm not mistaken. I have to check it out. Research department can check it out for me if you can. I think they're still like $8.97 or $9 at Royal Farm Store. I went there the other day, but I don't know if I went there before the price had changed or after. But like I said, when I went there, when I went to the Royal Farm Store, they was like $8. But I'm gonna tell you like this right now, bitch, since I talked to my sister-in-law on it, and they're running $60 a carton, yes, we will be. And she said you can bring 4 cartons across the line. Okay, girl. I'm gonna have to get a bitch to ride a car down there. We take 2 cars down there, that way we can bring 8 cartons back. Okay. Yes, honey. I don't know what they 8. Oh, wow, Amy. Yes, we can bitch him and still get them. Yes, I will be that motherfucking person. I will be that person, honey. I'm trying to tell you. No, Miss Pat, we talking about 4 cartons, honey. I'm not riding over with you, Virginia, for 8 packs of cigarettes, honey. Yes, honey. See, Jamita, I don't know. That's something that I would really have to check into because that's tobacco and firearms have different rules and regulations as far as as far as shipping things. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look that up. But my family they live on the eastern shore side of Virginia, Amy. So what we're gonna do is okay. What we're gonna do is okay, but that's what I'm saying. That's what we gotta do, honey. We gotta band together. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some research and see if you can mail cigarettes across state lines. But while I'm doing that, we're gonna take a commercial break, and when we come back to the remix with your boy Derrick. I thank you for being here this evening. When I come back, I'm gonna have information about if you can mail cigarettes across state lines. We'll be right back.
Come on down. Okay, black on. Get into it. Black on. Look at that David Ford right there. That's his thing. Black on. He don't know Tom. Look at that David Ford. That's his thing. He don't know Tom. Yeah. Yes. Oh, here we go. Oh, I can't see the demons. I can't see the demons, but I can see the light.
We are creating black luxury across this country.
What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the remix. I'm your boy Derrick. What's going on? What's going on? Hope everybody had a wonderful day, a blessed day, and a fantabulous day on today, which is Thursday. Check this out. Thank you, Miss Pat. Yeah, I did find that out. Mailing cigarettes are prohibited under very certain circumstances, and child, all of this. So your best thing to do, the only thing I can tell you to do is if y'all got one of them southern states that is close by, like I said, Virginia. My sister-in-law say they're running $6 a pop, $60 a carton, which is up here they're gonna be like 120, 130. So we'll do it. We'll do a motherfucking cigarette caravan, bitch. Gas, bitch. I am dead serious. We're gonna gas these motherfucking cars up, honey, and you can bring 4 cartons per car. Yes, honey. Let's do it. Let's do it, honey. Let's do it. Okay. I'm not gonna get in trouble for saying, oh, bitch. Oh, wait a minute. Well, bitch, guess what? It's too late down, bitch. I can't change what I said down. But anyway, call me. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all got my motherfucking double. Yes, honey. Miss United States government, honey. Y'all be just whoring. Y'all be whoring the hell out of us cigarette smokers and those drinkers, honey. Good evening, Marion. How are you, love? And those who drink, and and when you look at it, a lot of people who smoke drink. So y'all just fucking them twice. I'm like, oh girl, y'all are doing it to the children. That's not nice. I mean, I respect my brothers and sisters and cousins and brothers and uncles and aunts who don't smoke. But damn, can y'all respect us smokers a little bit too? Well, goddamn, I'm gonna smoke in your house, bitch. Girl, that's too much. They are just whoring us with these goddamn cigarette taxes. You know what I need to find out? I need to find out. Watch, I'm gonna show y'all something. Watch this. And you can't mail and cigars either. So don't don't think you can be mailing cigarettes, but it is illegal to mail cigarettes. Ain't that a bitch? This is a mess, but they be getting us real good, honey. Who raised the price, the governor or the? And you know what? I don't. I think it's Amy. I think it was done nationally. In 2018, now listen to what I'm telling you. In 2018, they made $3.5 trillion. 2018. They made. Let me get it right. Like my little research helper here. They made $3.5 trillion off of cigarette taxes alone. And no, Jamita, you can't mail cigarettes. So y'all, we'll talk about it. I don't know what the fuck I can say, what I can't say. I don't want to say the wrong thing for tobacco, whatever you call them, alcohol, tobacco, whatever, be coming up in my goddamn house. But yeah, and then if you go somewhere, just make sure you find out what are you allowed and how many are you allowed to carry across state lines. Cause bitch, don't tell me, don't ask me, cause I don't know, bitch. You ain't gonna tell nobody. Well, Helena didn't say shit. Derrick didn't say nothing. Please find out your information. But I do know in the southern states that cigarettes are much cheaper than they are here. But like my brother said, the average cost for a pack of cigarettes in the United States is $6.65. But unfortunately, I'm not living in that motherfucking area. It'd be a shame that a bitch have to move all the way to Virginia so a bitch can get cheap cigarettes. Girl, no, I can't do all that. I don't know. Maryland is my home. I love Maryland. I love Maryland. It gets on my goddamn nerves. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not at all. But I love my Maryland, oh Maryland. Yeah, I don't know that song, but that's a song that the children sing. I'm trying to find this damn thing, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Y'all know I'm kind of slow. Yeah, so, well, I thank y'all for those of you who smoke, and we had this wonderful conversation about cigarettes and how they are whoring us with raising these motherfucking taxes. And like my niece said, some bitches will say, oh yeah, as soon as they go up to this or that, I'll stop smoking. Girl, I have never been one of them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. I am not going to lie to you at all. I was never one of them people. When it was $5, oh girl, when they go to $6 up, no girl, I was never one of them people. Girl, I must be blind as a bitch, cause you be seeing how these like, oh God, that's okay, but I still look good, bitch. Don't lay with it, play with it. Don't play with it, lay with it, bitch. Coming to a t-shirt near you. I have two slogans, but Helena has two slogans that's coming to a t-shirt near you. Don't play with it, lay with it. And ooh, bitch, right church, wrong pew. Yeah, we coming to your way, coming to a hangar near you. How about that? Okay, bitch. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're getting ready. Let me type this in, because you know what? I can do this and talk to you at the same time, and then when I put it up as a banner, then you guys can know what our next topic is. And that's what I'm supposed to be doing any goddamn way. But this is we gonna be talking about what oh Lord, I'm spelling things all wrong. All right, we got that together. So what we're going to do, we'll read this comment. I said when I moved, I was cutting back because I wasn't smoking in the house, so I've cut back to half a pack a day, but not because of price. Well, I say to anybody, it's a good thing. If anybody can cut back, I applaud you. That's a very very good thing to do. If you cut back, bitch, cut back. But guess what? Check this out. Ooh, this is cute, honey. Listen, we're gonna talk a little bit, okay, about some of the things that you like right now, okay? All right. Name your favorite movie that had a part 2. Name your favorite movie that had a part two. And then we're gonna follow that up with name a movie that had a part two that was horrible. Ooh, all right. This is the remix with your boy Derrick. We're gonna take a commercial break and we shall be right back. I'm a proud member of the Nighthawk Network.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Behind the Blue Curtain, Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern. Unscripted talk on police reform and race relations.
And now, Behind the Blue Curtain's law enforcement liaison, retired 32-year Chicago police veteran, homicide detective, former commander, sergeant, grant writer, lecturer, and adjunct professor, Joseph J. Mosley.
Behind the Blue Curtain's minister of common sense, former 12-year Fort Worth police officer, educator, voice of reason, and unapologetic practitioner of sound judgment, the young scholar, LaRonda Young.
Behind the Blue Curtain's co-host, fact checker, and investigative journalist Isidoro Rodriguez.
What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the remix with your boy Derrick. Let me scoot up a little more because I'm like behind the damn Oh, y'all know I gotta get comfortable behind the damn thing. Thank you guys. I enjoyed that conversation of how they be whoring us and taxing us with this goddamn cigarette and liquor tax, and they claim they do a luxury tax. But girl, I can't see it from my house. I can't see it from my house at all. Okay, we're talking about name a movie that you enjoyed the part two of. So Amy, you said you enjoyed part two of Grease. I don't know. I personally thought that Grease 2 was corny as hell. I mean, I don't know. To me, and this is just to me, when they do a part two of a movie and none of the original cast is in the part two. That right there, 9 times out of 10, will make me go in disliking the movie. With an exception, bitch. Now there is an exception. There is an exception. There's exceptions to every damn thing. And one movie that I love, the original. No, I thought you said name your favorite movie that had a part two, but I didn't. Right. No, we were talking about naming a movie that had a part two that you liked. Now, a movie that had a part two that I loved, and this is very rare on my behalf. A movie that I loved that had a part two that had none of the original cast. It's gonna blow your mind. Hairspray. I enjoyed both of them, and Amy, I do agree with you. I agree with you. Taken 1 and 2 was awesome. I mean, there were some scary ass movies, but yeah, both of them. I will give you props. Both of them, I will agree with you on that. Guys, name a movie that had a part two that you really enjoyed. I know a lot of movies that had a part two, or a lot of movies that had a remix that were horrible. Horrible to the point where you think to yourself, bitch, why did I pay to go see that? Yeah, the Hairspray. And I think in the movie business, I think it's hard to do a part two of a movie and don't have any of the original cast, and you can pull it off. But then that goes to that the original movie was just so fucking awesome. It's like How do you outdo that? And the thing is, I don't think part two outdid part one, and I don't think part one outdid part two. Both of them were. I think both of them were awesome, straight across the board. Straight across the board, there's nothing, and that's just my opinion. Straight across the board, I think Hairspray was one of the movies that was made over again or made into a part two, and it was good. Now, another movie for me that I like one and two was Sister Act. Yeah, I truly enjoyed Sister Act one and two. I think they were like they were phenomenal for and a lot of times, just for me, a lot of times I think when they do part twos or remakes a movie, a lot of times they just my opinion, a lot of times they are straight up bona fide misses. Do you hear me? They miss them bitches a mile away. But like I said, Hairspray. Yeah, Sister Act has right now we're on Hairspray and Sister Act. Y'all think of some now. Now let me tell you, now, some movies that had one, two, threes, and fours, and you know some of them movies were horrible. Example, they did too goddamn many Rockies. That movie was not a good look to keep on doing and doing, and after a certain time, it was a no go. And then Sylvester, yes, I will, and I will give you that, brother. That was a good one too. Beverly Hills Cop 2. I think that Victor Meatland. Oh yeah, can you just have Herbie Simplex number 10? And this is yes. I think Eric, that Beverly Hills Cop 2. Yes, that Amy. Yeah, and you know, and maybe it's just me, but you know, I found that and maybe y'all can help me with. Maybe I found that in a lot of Disney movies, for me, the remakes weren't. You know, they weren't. The remakes are part two of them. I kind of sort of. I'm from Disney movies. I'll give Lion King their props. I mean, Simba, when they did the movie with Simba and whatever his name, Pomona, whatever, that one was okay. But I think, you know, after they did the one with I forgot Nala and Simba, that one was cute. I liked that one. But when they did the other ones, I guess Pumbaa and Simone, I guess theirs was like there was more like a musical. I mean, it was cute, but I didn't like it. I think they did too goddamn many Rambos. They did way. If I seen another goddamn Rambo and Sylvester Stallone in his wrinkled ass skin, I was gonna just throw the fuck up. Now, don't get me wrong, bitch. Back in the day, honey, Sylvester came up in that motherfucker with a chiseled motherfucking body, honey. But right about now, that chiseled body is being, little miss steroids ain't doing what they used to do, girl. So you're not keeping up with stuff. But yeah, Rocky, and this is just my opinion. Rocky and Rambo, they had too many, another one. I think RoboCop 2. That was dumb as hell. That was a waste of time. Yeah. Let me stop you on. I can say a remake of Beauty and the Beast, the more live movie was amazing, but the remake of Lion King, I didn't like. You know, see, Amy, I got stuck at the first Beauty and the Beast. I don't like any of the remakes of, you know, the one because you know then they had the Beauty and the Beast Christmas, and some movies just hit you that one time, that one good time, and it just stays there, and it's like it's nothing that nobody can do. But let me tell you something. Y'all know I love my theater. I love movies, music, and all that good stuff. But I will tell you a movie that I think would be extremely hard to do a remake of, but I would love to see a 2021 remake of Imitation of Life. I would love if somebody could do that. I would be. I would. It would. Yeah, it would do something for me. Yeah, a remake of Imitation of Life. What y'all think about that? If they could get it right, if they could get it right, it could be pulled off if they can get it right. Yeah, and you know, um, I think Amy, I think they did that during the same time when they was doing all the live remakes because you know they did the live remake of The Wiz and then they did Grease. Um, I didn't. They were okay, but none of them like made me like, damn, yo, that was hot or boom boom. I mean, they were good for what they were good, but I didn't think I didn't fall head over heels for any of those live shows to the point um I didn't have a liking to any of those. So no, I don't know. I didn't know. But yeah, if they could do if they could do a remake of The Imitation of Life and put it in this day and time and can find the right people, they were most but one part of that movie that I know they first of all they wouldn't be able to have Mahalia Jackson in there, but they would have to have somebody. And that part they would have to have somebody. Well, you know what? They ain't got have no. I mean, it would be a blessing if they could have a live person that could sing it. But honey, this is 2021. Just find somebody to lip sync it, honey, because that part of the movie is that part of the movie is the movie stopper for me. I mean, the whole movie was good, you know, in the time and the era that it was in, you know. So if they could do a remake of that, I would be here for it, honey. I will play the mother bitch, okay? Yeah, but let me see other movies that they made and they did. um, I did like Karate Kid 1 and 2. I kind of like the remakes that Will Smith's son did. That was cool. It was okay. It wasn't as good as the original 1 and 2. It wasn't. That's my opinion. But when they did the Karate Kid and they had the girl in it, that was okay. But when they did that, they was really stretching it. I'm gonna find out for you right now. You know we like knowledge. Okay, I'm gonna find out for you right now. Okay, the Karate Kid. Let me see. Oh, so they actually had 4 Karate Kids. I really, 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 really love the first 2. I did. I love the first 2. The Karate Kid Part 3. It was so. I compared the Karate Kid Part 3 on the same even playing field with Karate Kid, the next Karate Kid, and that was the one that had the girl. And then the first 2, the first 2 gave me what I want right off the bat. They gave me what I want. Hey Amy, the first 2 Karate Kids, and like I say, the third and the fourth one. The third one with the original guy in it. And the fourth one with the girl in it. They were okay. I didn't go head over heels for them. Now I like Karate Kid and Amy. I agree with you. I did like I liked Home Alone 1 and 2. I mean they 3 was cute. It wasn't the best, but it was cute. It wasn't the worst either. Now I've seen some second movies of movies, and they were horrible. Home Alone 3 was not horrible, but it was not it wasn't the best. I think one of the things that hurt Home Alone 3 was oh, you didn't like Karate Kid? Yeah, I mean Karate. I ain't gonna lie, Karate. I mean, it wasn't Eric, little brother. I wouldn't say that it was the worst movie, but it didn't fit in with 1 and 2 because it was like 1 and 2 was like bam, bam, and 3 was like, where the hell did this come from? And I think what they were trying to do was because the franchise was because the movie was so hot, they were trying to strike the iron while it was hot. But guess what, bitch? Y'all missed the whole mark on that. We're actually discussing, Amy. We're discussing movies that had a part 2 that we enjoyed. I said, I enjoyed Sister Act 1 and 2. Loved them both. I enjoyed the original Hairspray and the Hairspray with John Travolta. I enjoyed both of them, which is very rare. What else? We talked about Finding Nemo, and Amy said that she liked she said the remake of Beauty and the Beast, the live movie was amazing, but the remake of Lion King I didn't. I enjoyed Lion King with Simba and Nala. I don't know if I enjoyed the live version of the Lion King. It was okay. Yes, I like Santa Claus. I like that. That's the one with Tim Allen, right? If that's the right one, yeah. Now, yeah, next Friday was good. Grease 2, thumbs down. It was nothing. Hey, Israel, it was nothing about Grease 2 that I don't know. It was, to me, that's just me. It's my opinion. It was horrible. Yeah, and Amy, I like the adventure movies. I like the Captain America movies. I like the Iron Man movies. I guess y'all can tell I'm a superhero freak. Okay. I like the Thor movies. So I like a lot of them, but like I said, with some of them, honey, that they just missed the mark. That they should have just. Right, me either. Some of them, they should have just saved their damn money. I guess, like with a lot of them, like I said, and then after a while, to me, Rocky and fucking Rambo, I'm like, bitch, let it go. If y'all don't let this goddamn Rocky, if they kept on, they probably would have did the damn Rocky 15. I'm like, that was overkill. I don't know if y'all remember this movie, but yeah, Iron Man, I like that. I don't know if y'all remember this movie, but Kickboxer was in overkill. I said, well, god damn, how many fucking kickboxer are they? I was like, girl. But I guess they be trying to strike the iron while it's hot, and sometimes they miss the whole thing. Now down to movies that were not part 2, but were just like Israel and the Gospel According to Pride coming soon to the Nighthawk Network. Oh, Israel, okay. The Gospel According to Pride. Didn't that sound kind of, I could do his voice of the Gospel According to Pride coming soon to the Nighthawk Network. Okay. Like you talk about, movies that had part 2 that we like, and we also talking about movies that were remade that were horrible. Sorry. Y'all can say what you want to say. But this is just my opinion. The remake of Steel Magnolias was a mess. MESS. Yeah, I appreciate it for that too. But as an overall thing, Um, ain't do nothing for me, honey. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. You think so, Eric? I mean, now, no, I can never, um, I could never, I mean, I think Rocky, I really, and it's just my opinion. That's why I love our dialogue. I love, um, us talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? It does things for me. I'm gonna have to, Eric, I'm gonna have to go back and look at Rocky 4 because I got kind of lost after Rocky 2. I ain't gonna lie. Well, Amy, if you never saw the remake of Steel Magnolias, honey, don't waste your time. Girl. Don't get me wrong. They had a star-studded cast. I would not lie to you. Alfred Woodard, Queen Latifah, I can't remember, but they had the star. But I just did that movie right there. Didn't do nothing for me. Who are you agreeing with, Amy? Bad Boys for Life, yeah. Bad Boys. I think Bad Boys went into overkill too. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Like Ride Along, I think they did a Ride Along Part 2 or something. That was cool, but it was nowhere near. But and Israel, I don't even like scary movies. I bet y'all tell you that. I don't like scary movies, but I think Halloween did a good job. Will I watch it? Hell to the no. Rocky 4 is the one where he fought Drago. Yeah, okay, yeah. But after a while, Rocky started missing. I mean, I guess I'm gonna find out. We got that little research department. How they praise the Lord. Ooh, girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, now that Rocky, honey, Rocky, you went into overkill, honey. Yeah, you went way into overkill. I can remember Speed 1, but I can't remember on Speed. Now, Speed 1, that was, now y'all correct me, I could be wrong, y'all know my old bitch, because I might be saying a movie that is different. Now, Speed 1, that was with Sandra Bullock and the bus, right? Please correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm a movie person. Speed 1 is like, if it was that it, Amy? Speed 1, was that the movie with Sandra Bullock? But guess what? I'm gonna find out. I love my little gadgets. We're gonna find out. Let me see. Okay. All right. I see, Amy. I'm gonna have to go back. If anybody seen that Speed 1 and Speed 2, yeah, Speed 2 was on the boat, and the man needed leeches to heal his blood. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Now I like both of them. Yeah, both of them was hot, but it was a lot of movies, in my opinion, that had part twos that they should have saved their money. They really should have. Um, like I said, Grease 2, horrible. I'm glad that the people there got paid for it, but the movie was horrible. Sorry. Like Amy said, yeah, I like the Santa Claus movies. I like both of them. I did like Home Alone 1 and 2. 3 wasn't bad. Three was not bad. It wasn't as good as 1 and 2, but 3 wasn't bad. It did what it did. I can still watch all three of them. I can watch all three of them, and it wouldn't now yeah, I would never watch Grease 2. That was a waste of time. Now, like I say, on my wish list for movies that I wish they did, but it wouldn't be a part two. But I wish they did a remake too. I would love for them to do a remake of The Imitation of Life. If they could do that, I'd be just as happy. I don't know. Israel, Color Purple Part Two. I'm like, where would you start that at? Would you start it from where Miss Sealy started selling pants and work your way up there? Would you just follow Miss Sealy, or would you follow their children? I mean, how would that would be? I don't know. What do y'all think? Could some of y'all see a Color Purple Part Two? So they can call it the Color Purple Lavender. Yeah, I don't know, because that was such a powerful movie that, and this is just my opinion, I think it would be kind of hard for them to I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that a Color Purple Part Two could be feasible? Talk to me, people. Y'all know I love y'all. I love y'all. What you think, Eric? Do you think a Color Purple Part Two could be feasible? Me personally, I I give it. Me personally, I give it a no. I just think the Color Purple was so phenomenal in what it was done. Yeah, I don't. I don't. I think that right there. That right there would be a that right there. Whoever you are, directors, actors, you know what? That would be a hard sell. I mean, that would be a hard sell, even if you could listen to what I'm saying, even if you could get 90% of the original cast. Because let me say this. All of my little things are dinging and dinging and dinging. I guess the thing with that is, first of all, you would really only be able to pull that off is if um Alice Walker is going to be a serious part of that, because that was her baby, that was her dream, and I think it would have to still stay in her mindset if there was going to be another book and another movie. Me personally, I don't think you would be able to pull that off um, in any way, shape, or form. If Alice Walker would not be a part of the process, probably the beginning, the middle, and the end. So, but yeah, I agree with you and Amy. That would be a hell of a sale to make a part two. Now, I will tell you, I did enjoy. I need to see how many of them it was. I did enjoy the Superman franchise. I didn't enjoy all of them. I ain't gonna tell that lie, because one, two, three, four, five. There was a total of 5 Superman movies, and the one with Richard Pryor was in. I didn't like all the Superman movies. So that no, I didn't like I said, I had some movies that I liked, and I like the remakes of them, and I like the part twos. Like I enjoyed all the parts of X Men. Um, Well, yeah, I 99.5% like all of the Transformers. Yeah, I like especially with my dude Bumblebee. That's my dude right there. Bumblebee, my dude. Yeah, I like this movie too. So yeah, so you guys got any movies that y'all like the part one and part two or part three or part four or part five? Like I say, Home Alone one and two were excellent. Home Alone three wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst either. I personally, yeah, Transformer. My personal opinion, I personally enjoyed. I personally enjoyed Coming to America one and two. I personally enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for the fact that yeah, Bad Boys one and two was good. Um, you said Bad Boys one and three. Um, Star Wars. Let me tell you, Star Wars. My opinion, scary movies. They Star Wars, scary movie, and Star Trek. I think all of those. Just my opinion. All of those movies went in overkill. Overkill like a bitch. Yeah, Star Wars had so many damn movies. Spock died. Yeah, my opinion, they motherfuckers was in overkill, hands down. Star Wars, Star Trek, scary movie, thumbs down from your boy Derrick. Don't make no difference. It's not like I'm a fucking movie critic. It's like anybody gonna pay attention to what the fuck I say. But anyway, Star Wars girl, y'all were cute a couple times. Star Trek, you was cute a couple times. But when I tell you, y'all asses went into overkill. Now see, so Hugh, what was wrong with What was wrong? What was your issue with Bad Boys 2? Son, yeah, in my opinion, Star Wars and Star Trek, both of their asses went into big time overkill. Um, with all those sequels and extras and extras and extras. Yeah, yeah. Like, I love Star Wars. They did too many movies. It seemed like the plot was the same after a while. Yeah, it didn't do nothing for me. It didn't do nothing for me at all. You know, it does nothing for me at all. Yeah, one and two. Yeah, I'll give them that. One and two, I will give them that. But I do think that after one and two, they kind of went into like overkill. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about the movies. They had a one and a two, and the two was just horrible. The two was just horrible. We're gonna do that when we come back. All right. Right after this commercial break. Welcome to the remix with your boy Derrick. Yeah, that's how we do. Yeah, on this Thursday night. We're grateful that you're here with us. Part of the wonderful Nighthawk Network.
Join me Monday, March 22nd, 2021, 9 o'clock p.m. for Hey Bitches Live with my special guest, Mr. Smith Brown from Annapolis.
Hello, my name is Keanu Smith Brown, and I'm running for Alderman of Ward 3 on the Annapolis City Council.
Hey, bitches.
Hey Bitches Live is a Nighthawk Network presentation.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the remix with your boy Derrick. I am he. We're here. I'm grateful for you guys. We had a wonderful conversation. We started off this evening talking about how the government is just whoring us, people who smoke and drink. Then we moved on up a little higher. Now we're in the process of we're talking about movies that had a part two that were good, and we were talking about movies that may have had a part 2, 3, and 4, whatever, and they were horrible. You say Teen Wolf 1 was good, but I hated Jason Bateman for the long ass time after part 2. I didn't know. I think Teen Wolf 2 was like, nah. I think Teen Wolf 2 was like, that was a good one. Yeah, Jurassic Park. But how many? See, y'all be getting these movies, and I bet you need to know how many other movies it was, honey, because Miss Jurassic Park, she been around for a minute. But bitch, I need Miss Jurassic. That's why I love my little helpers here. Bitch, if they say that, I'ma fall off. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, bitch, no. See, I didn't even know that. So to me, Jurassic Park is Jurassic Park. Bitch, they had 7 Jurassic Park. Bitch, that wasn't a bitch. And it goes to show you that I really did like, because bitch, I didn't know they had 7 Jurassic Parks out. I got a good one for y'all. So what do y'all say about Jumanji? I mean, all the sequels. What about that? Was that a yay or nay for y'all? Yeah, 7. 7 goddamn Jurassic Park. Bitch, I love Miss Wikipedia, honey. Google, honey. Google me, bitch, honey. I am on Google. Google Helena Hologram. That bitch is on there too, honey. I'm trying. Well, if you Google Derrick Smith, you probably ain't gonna find shit about him. But you Google that bitch Helena Hologram, honey. I'm trying to tell you, it's some shit. But yeah, Jurassic Park was a no-go for me. They and it's just my opinion. They was in overkill like a biatch. But yeah, join Miss Helena Monday. She has a wonderful guest. It's a young man from Annapolis, Maryland, Mr. Canoe Smith Brown. He's running for the alternate of the 3rd Ward in Annapolis, which consists of the parole area. He will be on here Monday. He's a young African American male. He will tell you his story. It's gonna be awesome. You can ask your political questions. He's I'll let him tell you all his credentials, because the man has a lot of credentials. So he'll be able to ask some your political questions. So I'm actually excited about that. He's actually not only a young African American male running for office, he's actually running for office in Annapolis, Maryland, which I consider my hometown. So I'm like, whenever I can get somebody from my hometown and our family on the show, I'm here for it. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, so yeah, I didn't yeah, Jurassic Park didn't do it for me. Yeah, 1 and 2 good, but when they got the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that was enough. I mean, when it was hot, when Jurassic Park was hot, it was hot. But I think a couple of times they went back to Hey, John Mobley, hallelujah. Yes, I see. That's my friend from Missouri. Yes, honey. We're national here on the Nighthawk Network. Oh, join us here sometimes, because we be talking about, your girl Helena be on here every Monday at 9 or motherfucking o'clock. See her band in the back. Hey, bitches live with that motherfucking Helena hologram, honey. Okay. Research. Avengers Endgame was the most successful movie sequel of all time. Are you serious? Now that I did not know. Oh my! Are you serious? Oh wow! I never knew that, but I enjoyed all of the Avengers movies. None of them were like. I think Jason and Nightmare on Elm Street. That was too much. I mean, I did. To be honest with you, I didn't even care for Jason meet Freddy. Yeah, but yeah, I never knew Avengers Endgame. The movie was. It's to me. it's not easy to do a movie that has 3, 4, 5, or 6 parts to it, and you still can keep the same audience. Now, Avengers, y'all did the shit, yeah. But thank you, research department. I never knew that of $2.79 billion motherfucking dollars. Ooh, okay, go ahead, Miss Avengers. I know some bitches making some money. And see, another thing about the Avengers, thing that I like is that they and see, this is the thing for me. One of the things about the Avengers that I like is they always incorporate the original cast. They may add people to it, and yes, they will, but the original cast is always there. And that's the thing that gets me because even though I liked all the Transformers, and I just got like, bro, won't you just stick with one girlfriend? Every time I turn around, you dicking somebody else down, honey. Come on, honey. Yeah, but that was yeah, Transformers. Yeah, like I said, I liked you know what I'd like to see? Oh, they won't be able to do it. Shit. Not with the original cast anywhere. Well, they can have them coming up. I wouldn't watch them because I don't like scary movies anyway. But if I did, the Halloween thing never did anything for me. I never liked Halloween or the other one, Freddy Krueger, because I'm not a scary movie kind of person. Okay, I let my cheese out. No, I'm not a scary movie kind of person in any way, shape, or form. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, ooh girl, and this next thing we go ready to do. We ready to talk about. I want y'all to marinate on this for a minute, okay? Because this is gonna be a good topic. Ooh, I hope y'all ready. There is a rise in STDs, and the thing that gets me is even in the midst of a pandemic. Check that out. Now, what I have to do right here, bro, because I have to play one of my commercials over again because it's going to give me the time that I need to do what I need to do. But we're going to talk about this, the rise in STDs. If you catch an STD, who fault is it? When we come back to the remix with your boy Derrick.
Come on down. Okay, black on. Get into it. Black on. Look at that David Ford right there. That's his thing. Black on. He don't know Tom. Look at that David Ford. That's his thing. He don't know Tom. Yeah. Yes. Oh, here we go. Oh, I can't see the demons. I can't see the demons, but I can see the light.
We are creating black luxury across this country.
What's up? Welcome back to the remix. I'm your boy Derrick. Thank you for being here with me on this evening. Okay. I do apologize for showing that commercial again, but I had to show that commercial again because there's some things that I needed to do, and I know without a shadow of a doubt, if I use that commercial, I will be able to do what I needed to do and be back behind the camera, and you will be seeing me and not just Helene's backdrop. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay, son. I see. Yeah. You see, they're supposed to be doing 2 more Halloween. Oh Lord, it don't matter. I won't be watching. I was never I never was. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Israel. I am most definitely a Jamie Lee Curtis big time fan. Big time, big time, big time fan. Again, I thank you guys for joining me on tonight. Um, my brother wasn't feeling too well. We were supposed to do a nighttime audible, but I decided to step in. Y'all fixing my shirt and my pants, y'all. Not doing nothing nasty, okay? Um, so guys, we had that. Let me get myself together. We had that commercial break day before. We thank you for your wonderful products. So at 10:45 at night, the question is, there is a rise in STDs. But check this out. Okay, there's a rise in STDs in the midst of a pandemic. Ooh, okay. What do y'all think about that? There's a rise in STDs. Well, that's in the midst of a pandemic. Mm. In the midst of a pandemic, so, ooh. What do y'all think about that? We know that there most definitely has been a rise in syphilis, gonorrhea, and herpes. And statistics shows that women, it's gonna blow your mind. Women hold the highest rates as far as STD, contracting STDs, and as far as races are concerned, African Americans have the highest rate. Yeah, which is kind of crazy because you would think that this would be the time that they wouldn't be careless, but unfortunately, that's not the case at hand, and it's to me it's disturbing. It don't have to be disturbing to anybody else, but to me it's disturbing that in the midst of a pandemic, um, that STDs are on the rise. That's to me that's some scary shit. It ain't got to be that way for nobody else, okay? That's just where I am with it right now, and it's scary because think about it. Go ahead, Amy. Okay, girl. Amy said because men lie. Honey, let me tell you, some women lie too. Okay, we're not gonna be. But Amy, you do make a good point, honey. I would. Okay, Amy, I love you, baby. I love you. How's the baby? Amy said because men lie. That's why STD. Girl, you know what? And that's that. And this is a subject that needs to be talked about. I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at the subject at all. I don't want you to ever get the wrong idea. I'm not laughing at the subject because the subject is a very serious subject. But I'm just I'm just laughing at when I said that Amy made her remark because I said that women are um I know, Amy. That's why I was like, that's why I kind of like caught me because I was just thinking on what you were saying. I was like, she was like, I mean, I know women. Okay, but girl, so um, I'm I still beg to ask the question, but why? How? I mean, for years now, and I'm gonna do this little information for you too, honey. For years now, um, but why? How? We would say, Amy, you made your point that when I say that women are at the higher echelon of having, the STDs or whatever. They well, because men lie, yes they do. um, ah, um, I don't dispute you, Amy. But she also rectified by saying that women lie too. Are at the higher echelon of having, the STDs. We had to get that out the way. Little bro.
Hey.
There's an echo. I can hear you. You got multiple devices on.
Hold on. Hold on.
I'm froze. Pose. Y'all want me pose? Y'all want me vote? No, I'm not going. Well, everybody, he told me hold on. I don't know if I'm still holding on because I'm kind of, but it's okay. But yeah, he said I lie every day, so the truth is the truth. Oh, well, I mean, I think a lot of us could, to a certain extent, if y'all, a lie is a lie, honey. Anybody gonna say we not gonna dissect and say I told a little white lie, I told a black lie? Bitch, a lie is a lie, honey. Last time I checked, lie ain't have no color, but the person who tell a lie may have a color, but a lie is just a lie, honey. Oh, and my baby Amy said, there's not enough education about how to prevent STDs. Adults don't even know what the symptoms are a lot of time. And you know what? And when you think of that, you have to put that on the adult because it's not like the information is not out there and readily available. And if you have a primary care provider, there should be no excuse. And even if you don't have a primary care provider, you can always Google, you can Wikipedia. It's deep, Amy. I'm gonna ask though, has there ever been a headline about a woman infecting a ton of men with HIV? If it has been, I haven't seen it. Let me say it like it hasn't crossed Derrick's desk, and it haven't crossed Helena's desk because one thing that people need to know about HIV that it is a lot harder. Listen to what I'm telling you, honey. You know, a bitch like me got some knowledge. It is a lot harder for a woman to transfer it than it is for a man. So no, I don't think you're ever. Oh, there go that damn Bernie. I don't know what's going on with my brother's thing, but no, I don't no, I don't think there is, Amy, and I don't think there ever will be because like I said, it's just a lot harder for. I'm not saying that a woman can't. Listen to what I'm telling you. I'm not saying that a woman can't, but I'm saying that it's a lot harder for a woman to transfer HIV than it is for a man. So and I just and I just let me I'm gonna give it to you for in a second, Amy. Okay. I'm gonna give it to you for in a second, Amy. Okay. I hear my brother. I can hear him. I can hear me.
Hello?
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Hey, everybody, welcome my brother. He finally got his little thing together. You know, we sitting here talking about. I'm gonna give it to you for in a second, Amy. Okay.
All right, hold on.
I
No
hear my
problem.
brother. I can hear me. Hello. Oh, there you go.
All right.
Hey, everybody, welcome my brother. Oh, I think he's gonna go out and come back in, guys. Amy, I'm gonna try. Amy, I'm gonna get that information for you. I don't want to hold up the show. I'm gonna get that information for you and explain it to you. But yeah, it is um I'm not saying that it's not possible, but fact remains that that it is harder for women, and I don't know because I don't. That's a good. Yeah, I have to check that out, but we will find that out. But see, my thing is, and then the okay,
All
Amy
right.
said there was a woman that was on social media about 5 years ago and saying she had been infected with HIV and how she was going to give it to every man she could. I can't remember her name, but it was real because I looked it up when it went viral. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that happened. That absolutely did happen. I remember that incident as well. And
But listen, I'm y'all know where it's after 10 o'clock, almost 11 o'clock. I'm ready to get real with y'all on some shit here, real talk. And if I have to say Smurf, my brother put it in for me, but y'all know how I do.
mm,
When we're talking about STDs, whether it's chlamydia, gonorrhea, HIV, well, they don't even talk about claps anymore,
mhm.
or anything. If you catch a STD, whose fault is it?
Okay. Now keep something in mind. I got two statistics to throw in here too. One, according to the CDC, do you know that as of 2018, 1 out of 5 Americans had contracted an STD at some point?
Yep.
Keep in
Yep.
mind, America has 330 million people. 1 out of 5 is like 60 million people. So out of the 200, let's say 280 million adults, that's actually 1 in 4.5.
Mm-hmm. And the highest, if I'm not mistaken, the highest rate in the age range, I think, is like 20 to 26.
Actually, it's between 15 and 24, to be more precise.
Right. But
When it
I'm,
comes
I'm
to that
saying that this,
particular age group alone, that's 1 in 3.5.
right, right. So I'm like, and then my question is there a lack of education, or do motherfuckers just don't care?
Right. Because remember, wasn't that part of why we started having sex ed in schools in the first place? That is when we had it in most of the schools, man. G.
And there's so many parents, because you had to get that parental slip, so many parents didn't sign it. And I know my parent was one of them who didn't sign it.
Right. Because
And
they
I was
felt
like, but
like
I
they
was
were
like, why you
teaching these
not gonna
kids
sign
too
it?
much.
It's not like you teaching me about sex education, so why you not gonna sign the damn paper?
And you remember what happened around those times as they started to have those classes and people was opting their kids out of it. There was a rise in teenage pregnancy. There was a rise in unprotected sex. There was a rise. There was actually a lowering of the average age people were having their first sexual experience as well.
Yeah, and Israel, you are right there, and syphilis could be in that cat. There are sexually transmitted diseases that you get through contact with your private areas. I'll put it like that.
Right.
You
And,
know,
and let
so
me also say this because people oftentimes go there. They equate people and sexual diseases to specific groups. Remember, we're talking 1 in 5, 1 in 3.5. That goes
Yeah.
through all the different variations of groups. In other words, male and female, male and male, women and women. Yes, women and women give each other sexual transmitted diseases. Okay, don't think
Yeah.
because there's no penetration like that that you cannot get one. Okay.
Oh no, don't chop up. What about in the day when everybody was always talking about, oh, she got mono, or oh, he got mono.
Exactly. The kissing disease. Remember that's what they called it?
That's what they used to call it. I used to get scared to kiss my girl. Once I learned how to throw that tongue, honey, it was. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Amy said in the question, who's at fault? Now, I'm gonna get to the other Amy's statement too. She said, no, sorry, there's a lack of education first and care. Yes, it is, and
Absolutely.
Amy, and I agree with you, but Amy, the only thing that I'm saying to that it's a lack of education by choice, because the knowledge is out there. People, when it comes down to sex, it's almost like we back into the '60s, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And like Amy said, both. But now I got one I want to put. Now I got one that I'm gonna put to you that's gonna fuck up your whole. Well, still the same question. If you are married and are in a committed relationship with one person and you catch an STD, whose fault is it?
Now, see, here's the thing. Keep in mind, in an ideal world, you with your boo and they with you, and that's that. But y'all know this ain't no ideal world. There's a reason why 55% of all marriages right now end in divorce. And the main reason why most marriages end in divorce in this country, hell, in the world, is why, Derrick? Infidelity.
Yes.
It means somebody cheated, okay?
But this is my thing. And if I'm the person in that committed relation, and y'all know I say what the fuck I want to say, honey. Y'all I always got the commercial. All views and opinions are strictly mine. But if I personally am in a committed relationship and I know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm being 100% faithful to you, if I catch I started to say HTD, STD, then motherfucker, it's your fault. Period.
Right, because in the end, if that's the only person you've slept with, and your assumption is that they are doing the same, if suddenly after 10, 12, 5 years of marriage, suddenly you pop over the STD, yeah, more than likely, boom goes the dynamite. You did it.
Yeah.
You tried it.
And Amy, and I agree with that. But you know what, Amy? I think anybody that is sexually active should be creating questions about STDs in their mind. I'm sorry, no, that one we can agree to disagree, because you're not going to tell me that you're sexual. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but if you become sexually active, STDs have to be somewhere in your mind.
Well, see, here's the thing. Here's why I do agree with Amy. If you don't know to know better, that's a whole nother story. Remember, the actual sexual experience in today's United States, 14 and a half. Think about what you actually knew at 14 and a half. I talk about it.
But I mean, even at 14 and a half, little girls know at 14 and a half that if they have sex with boys, they can get pregnant.
Well, see, that's the thing. In an environment where you're around many people that have those discussions, that's one thing. But let's just say you're in a smaller environment, one of those rural areas where it's only 8 or 9 girls, period. And y'all don't have access to the television and things that we have. You live in the perfect example. Let's just say you live in an Amish community. And in that community, there is no television, correct?
Right.
And because it's a smaller community and part of their design is to keep away from the outside modern world, nobody sits down and has that discussion with you. Now, certainly because the natural curiosity within you leads you to explore your body in a way in which you find yourself in that situation, you don't have that understanding because nobody taught you that. You've never seen that anywhere.
Right, but see, I don't think, and that's why I love these shows, because we always can agree to disagree.
Absolutely.
But I think, you coming into a part of into your life where your body is molding and ready to transition into your sexual being, I think that's a part of human nature, and I don't necessarily consider that curiosity. Because even if you know little infants, they are extremely curious about their body parts, especially little boys. You know, I mean, and I agree with both of y'all, yeah. But I still think there's some kind of way that this education needs to be put forth. Period.
Right. I mean, that goes without saying. We definitely need to have more education in regards to that. Education is key, but in the same token, here we are in the midst of the pandemic, have all type of education in regards to what we can do to be safe, and people ain't paying no attention to that.
At all. But then you still ask the question, even with grown ass adults, and they're not paying attention to it. But whose fault is that?
At that point, that's that person's fault.
Because if you're a grown ass man and you've been now, I will give y'all that about the young ones, but if you're a grown ass man and you out and you have and you throwing dick like nigga sliced bread and you have no concern or no thoughts about getting the STD, and people fail to realize that there's still motherfucking STDs out here that can take you the fuck up out of here.
Right. But unfortunately, some people look at it just like they look at COVID right now. I get it. It's all good. They got shots and stuff for that, no problem. But I got to have it. It's sad.
Yeah, and you know what? And a lot of that, I think a lot of that falls into your environment and where you were raised. Because I know in my environment where I was raised, our parents was telling the little girls that if you kissed a boy, you got pregnant.
Mm-hmm. But
they never told them how they actually got pregnant.
Right.
But they told that little one lie where, I guess they put the fear of getting pregnant into a little girl's heart.
Right. But see, we go back to the reason why they had sex education classes in the first place. Because most of these parents, they were not comfortable having those discussions with their children. So they had the classes to take the place of what they were supposed to tell them. So if you had one of those parents and they wasn't trying to really tell you the real deal, they give you that bullshit about the birds and the bees and the stork story, as opposed to telling you what really goes on, what this little package is for, and why you put it around your penis and what have you, then that is part of why as well.
And you know that, and that's sad because in this day and time, I don't hear parents saying that I had that talk about the birds and the bees with my child.
No. More times than not, these children grow up learning about the birds and the bees and sex from either their homies or one of these here.
Yeah, and by doing that wonderful thing of watching porn.
Exactly. So now they think slapping them around and spraying your semen on their face is how you make love.
Yeah. I'm getting fired up because I know the hilarious sex education that I had, and I'm 34. It's only gotten worse. There are little to no programs left to teach kids, and the adults are actively blocking knowledge from the kids. And
absolutely.
I will say that a lot of adults are, but I also have to say, as my brother used this tagline quite often, there are exceptions to the rule.
There are the exception in the rule.
Let's look at it. Let's look at how parents talk sex differently with their sons than they do their daughters.
That part.
They're waiting for their sons to turn 16 so they can take them to meet their first whore. When their daughter's 16, they don't even want her to leave out the house and don't want her to know anything about sex.
Right. Don't want her to wear no cute panties, none of that. Exactly.
Nothing. And sometimes the damn daughters are older than the sons. But even in that, and the sad part about it is I think even in fathers teaching their sons to get to their milestone, I think most fathers don't even tell their sons about wearing fucking condoms.
And if they do, they probably tell them that much, but they tell them that just to not get pregnant. They don't tell them about the STD part.
And you know what? Y'all, let's get real. Y'all know how to do. Unprotected sex is so real and prevalent in this society. If you watch 10 pornographic movies, I can guarantee you at least 8 of them are going to be unprotected sex.
Facts.
And now it's at the point that some people don't even want to watch porn if they're using rubbers.
Right. And to think about it, if you look at sexual movies as real life, Most of those scenarios is like either A, you don't know that person from E, they the delivery man, the pizza driver, or not, and all of a sudden y'all in the sexual encounter. You don't know what that person got.
Yeah, Amy, are you serious? No, but now that's something
Right.
I personally, as a parent, I think that my children learning about sex, my children learning about STDs, my children learn about things encompassing that. I think the gist of it should come from me.
I mean, remember, we are responsible for the nurturing and upbringing of our children. Okay, a very important aspect of that is the sexual nature of sex in and of itself. How can you? We already know these kids don't come out with no instruction manual, but the instruction manual, in essence, is you. You are to set the example and teach the way so that when that person becomes an adult, they are fully ready to function in society. How are you going to be a functioning adult and you don't
They know,
know how sex really works?
or they know there's a difference from making love and fucking.
Exactly.
But no, it seems like nobody wants, and you know, and it's sad. But the sad thing about it is, this is one of the scenarios where you could almost say that one of the best teachers in life is experience, and that's sad.
Right.
Because you shouldn't have to experience catching an STD because you don't know shit about it. You shouldn't have to experience that having sex without a condom opens you to all of those things.
Right.
I think that hookup culture is responsible for a lot of this too. Multiple partners aren't as
egregious as it once was.
No,
exactly.
I mean,
in other words, it's very socially acceptable to be out here with multiple people that you sleep with.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, like Amy was saying, you do all that, either you're a whoremonger or a slut.
Yeah, but see, it's like in this day and time,
a player and a Mac mom if you do that.
In this day and time, nobody is the word I'm looking for. Nobody knows about being monogamous anymore.
Right, that part.
You know, you see people get in now, and I mean, it's like a end thing now. People get in relationships and people get married, and the first thing that's connected to their relationship and marriage is, but we're in an open relationship.
Yeah, polygamy is cool now in 2021. To be in a relationship where you have multiple partners and everybody know about everybody, and in essence, you having individual swinger parties and hookups of that nature. All these social media sites set up for just such things, where you could go on there, hook up with random strangers and have sex. 20, 30 years ago, this stuff was unheard of.
And you sit back and and then you try to sit back and ask yourself the question, but why is STDs on the rise? Nigga. We just laid out a couple of major facts to you right there, and let us think about the young children who are caught up in sex trafficking, how many STDs they inquire through that experience.
Yes, that part. Because now here you are, you done got hooked up in this mess. You're 11 years old. You having sex against your will, and then this happens. You make it to where if you're able to escape and get out of that and become an adult, you never see sex the same ever. Right, and that goes on to the next generation of you. You know.
But then you do that, and then you ask yourself, but do these pimps or whatever take them to the doctors to get treated for this shit, or they just continuously fucking and they just spreading STDs like it's nothing? And then therefore that goes back to their wives, or that goes back to their husband. Because even in the midst of that, a lot of people that deal with prostitutes don't use fucking condoms.
Not at all.
Yes, Facebook has been a hookup spot for years.
Right. Even before they had that particular Facebook love, whatever they call that thing. That's part of why people use Facebook in the first place.
And they was doing that because, you know, one time the end thing was like, you know, plenty of fish, blah, 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 blah. But I hear a lot of people who are on Facebook that says that they get just as many hookup, if not more, on Facebook than any other damn platform out there.
Well, no, I would say also Instagram has a large hookup following by you sliding in people's DMs.
I'm not an Instagram person. The only time I go on Instagram is if somebody react to something, a picture that I may put up 20 years ago. Because I think I'm on Instagram once every blue moon. Let's see what Amy said. to the child abuse comment, there was a very real threat from the school to call CPS on my parents because when a little boy exposed himself to my little sister in the first grade, she told the teacher that he showed her his penis. The fact that she knew penis was concerning to.
Wow.
So what was she supposed to say? He showed me his dick.
Right. I mean, because in an ideal world, when you first go to school and have that talk, you about to be a kindergartner and out of my parental supervision site, I know you got to at least have that talk about, okay, don't let nobody touch you in your pee-pee. Don't let them touch your goodies, okay? Now, if you're a responsible parent, yeah, I can see it where you breaking down the actual scientific terms. Don't let them touch your penis or your vagina. So no, I don't have no great problem with that. Now, if you all whipping it out, that's a whole nother story, okay?
Right, and see, my thing is, and then a lot of that goes back to, it's a lot easier to teach your child if they're not an only child and they have a sibling that's of the opposite sex. You know what, your brother's going to be different than you, but if you're an only child, but I'm like, so what would have been feasible for the child to call that body part other than the penis? A dick, a pee-pee, a wee-wee?
I'd rather them call it the penis than be going to school like, look at my dick.
Right. So
ain't even got no, let me put it correctly. Look at my dick.
Right. So I'm like, oh, see, and that's the thing that fucks with me. What is so hard about teaching your child the proper terms for saying body parts?
Right. Like I said, you would teach them a scientific term for everything else, would you not? But because that is the sacred area, we want to be playful and not honest with our children. That's part of the problem that we're having right now. We're not having enough honest discussions with our kids, let alone about this.
It is, but you would rather. But then you would slap your daughter in her mouth if she called her breast titties. So it's like, I mean, and I agree with Amy with that. No, me personally, I would not see no problem with a little girl knowing that a boy has a penis and she has a vagina.
I have no problem with that either.
And for a school system, and a lot of these school systems, they're so quote unquote Christian ran that they want to put the Bible. I'm like, well, good, look, girl. First of all, sex was never created to be nasty and dirty.
Exactly. People forget that when you actually make love, it's supposed to be expression, the ultimate expression of how you feel about the other person by using your body to express that feeling.
Right.
Not just putting it in the hole and then that.
Those sexual education class videos should be enough to scare somebody from having unprotected sex. The graphic pictures, but see, you got to realize, Israel, a lot of those sex education classes, a lot of them never even really taught you about STDs.
No, there's actually sexual education classes where it's like they basically go over the basic stuff and that's it. It's not in the curriculum to talk about it extensively.
Yeah, if they were blessed to talk about
high school and college, okay?
Yeah,
the high school version and the college version was two entirely different things.
If they were blessed to, and talking about college, let's get real about it. A lot of the kids look forward to going to school out of state so they can sow their royal oaths. I mean, I'll say this, and this is the fact here in Baltimore City, one of our HBCUs has the highest rate of HIV. And a lot of HBCUs, the majority of their students are from out of state. Meanwhile, they teach girls that their parts are no cookie kitty, so a little girl can say that her friend pet her kitty without asking. But let me, and this is what I say, and y'all don't have to agree with me. When it comes down to things, you don't always have to dummy shit down for kids. I mean, no, yes, I personally think that when you begin to teach your child about body parts, you should teach your child the correct name of the body parts.
True that.
And for anybody to say that that's a that borderlines child abuse, kiss my entire non-existent ass. That doesn't make so. It's kind of you almost telling me how I'm supposed to teach my children about sex. Or you make my children scared to ask questions about sex. I don't know. Just like I say, the thing that bothered me about the whole situation, I just don't understand. In the middle of a pandemic, how is STDs on the rise? I mean, like I said, I feel sorry in the middle of this pandemic. I feel, and I would imagine, well, not if they practicing as they call it now, safer sex, but I feel sorry for nymphomaniacs. But my girl Amy said, I'm just of the mind that these kids grow up to be adults, and 18 is an adult. Usually by 18, they already plenty of sex that happen, and likely unprotected. HPV is probably the most common STD among young people. It's one of them, but HPV is not greater than syphilis.
No.
You know, these kids are and for lack of a better word, and I'm not politically correct with this, but these kids are transferring some heavyweight damn STDs around.
True.
And then some of them are to the point that once you get them, bitch, you got them for the rest of your life. They may not flare for 5, 10, or 20 years later, but bitch, it ain't going nowhere. I.e., herpes. She's not going nowhere, and everybody, probably every human being in the world has probably contracted one form of herpes or another.
At least half of everybody, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a very large population that do that like that. But y'all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a commercial break. We're gonna come back and close out what everybody thought, and we're gonna tell you what we got going on the Nighthawk Network for the rest of the week. So we're gonna take this commercial break, and we shall be back. Which one do I want? Oh, I know which one I want.
Join me Monday, March 22nd, 2021, at 9 o'clock p.m. for Hey Bitches Live with my special guest, Mr. Smith Brown from Annapolis.
Hello, my name is Keanu Smith Brown, and I'm running for Alderman of Ward 3 on the Annapolis City Council.
Hey, bitches.
Hey Bitches Live is a Nighthawk Network presentation.
Welcome back to the remix.
Okay,
I'm Derrick. My co-host for the evening is my little brother, the CEO of the Nighthawk Network himself, Mr. Eric Buckner. But
okay,
yeah,
hold on. Before we go on, I need to make a correction, sir. Our brilliant research department, Miss Amy Caslin, is correct. The most common STD among teenagers, according to the CDC site at least, is actually HPV. According to this, it is at the highest rate in an industrialized world overall, and 6 out of 10 sexually active high school teens reported having used condoms or not used condoms, and of those, the vast majority of those who contracted an STD was that one, HPV. So yeah, Amy, you're right.
No, I don't know. No, that's I don't.
Amy, come on.
You may call it out of hand, but you know what? My thing is, I love facts and I love information. I'm not the end all to be all, and I don't know everything, and that's why I'm extremely grateful for you guys. You know, I mean, like I said, you know, when you do research, you got to do multiple choices. I mean, multiple research things. The ones that I went to, they didn't. I mean, HPV was on the rise, and but the ones that I saw, they had chlamydia and syphilis as the highest. But like I say, I'm not 100% right. But at the end of the day, out of all of them, even with HPV, the bottom line is the issue that I'm having is why are they on the rise? Period.
Right. When there's so much information out there, just like how you looked up your sources, I looked up mine, Amy does hers. We all did that via internet or what have you. It's so readily available. We quick to turn on the damn TikTok and watch some videos, or YouTube and watch some of that mindless dribble, or the latest Cardi B video, what have you. Or when it comes to educating ourselves about some stuff that we need to know about, we don't take the time to do it, and that's sad.
No,
But
we
no,
don't.
Amy, one more thing. Amy, no, you are never a bother. In fact, we would like for you to chime in more often, because I know sometimes you just lay out there in the weeds, want to say other things, but you choose not to. You feel like you're overstepping your boundaries. Us wise people know where wise counsel is. By all means, Amy, continue to put that information out there. I really want you to come on my show one day. You know that, Amy. I know it's going to take a while to convince you of that one, but you hear me. Go ahead, bro.
I can't believe they said in October of 2020, condom sales is on the rise by 12.6%.
Absolutely. And they will continue to be on the rise. Think about it. People been locked up for a year or whatnot, not having no sex. So when they start to open things up for real, you think it's a baby boom now.
But see, my thing is, I think condom being on the rise is a good thing, but also I also know for a fact that condom being on the rise, just because they're selling them, don't mean people are using them.
Also true. And sadly, some people still don't know how to use them correctly.
That's the part that I'm talking. One day I'm gonna have to do that on my show, but that's gonna have to be like after 12 o'clock.
So one day we're just gonna put the link up to the YouTube. We have it on YouTube. Damn near anything on earth you can find on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. I saw this woman. I'm sure you how to give head on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to know what y'all talking about with syphilis though. That's a serious thing to be spread, and I thought it went the way of no.
No, my sister.
Syphilis is on. Syphilis is on such a rise, and the sad thing about it is syphilis is another one of those diseases, STDs that's controllable, but once you got it, you got it.
Yeah.
You know, like I say, it may not.
And see, and that's the crazy thing. That same person that you're saying is scared to go to the store to get condoms, they'll turn around and go to the store to get liquor or alcohol or things to smoke they chronic.
Yeah, but you know what? But then on the other side of that, if you're scared to go to the store to get alcohol or whatever, but if you are once a month, once every 3 months, going to see your primary care provider, get condoms from them.
Absolutely.
They will give them to you.
Right. Worst case scenario, y'all know that little wonderful thing we call Amazon? Now, yeah, they may ask you if you old enough to get this, but in the end, if you got the credit card information in there and they pass, you could very easily go ahead and order those, or have your oldest brother, what have you, order those.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't. It's just, even in reading. I mean, you think about, and then you have people who will walk around with multiple STDs at the same time.
Yeah.
Like chlamydia and gonorrhea.
Mm-hmm. And some of those people, they don't know they have it, they're just curious. But other people, they're walking around burning and itching the whole damn time.
And don't care. But then that's why I say going back to the statement, if you catch an STD, you have to realize that you own a part in that too. Because if you allow somebody to be sexually active with you and you tell them that it's okay for them to not wear a condom, then if you catch an STD from that person, it's not all their fault.
Right.
Whether they told you they had an STD or not.
And here's the thing: even if you do wear a condom, you still can get an STD, even with you wearing a condom. Because of, think about it: the crabs, as they call them. skin to skin contact. So even if you got the condom on, you still rubbing your skin against that person's skin, and there it is. These are conversations that you guys need to have.
And not only that, skin to skin is a way, but you also got to realize that there's a large population of men who do not know how to put on a condom properly, which is another factor. It's Chad, y'all done got me heated. Y'all got me heated up here. So, what if people are getting STDs because they lost their insurance and can't treat themselves? That's not to me. That's no excuse.
Let's reshape that conversation. It's not that they are getting STDs and not treating them because they don't know no better. It's because what Amy's saying, they can't afford to get the treatment.
Right.
Particularly in these in these urban populations, there's this thing called the free clinic. And one of the free clinic things that they do is help you in regards to that. So if you don't have that understanding, you need to go get that understanding.
Yeah, but you also got to realize you cannot blame you coming out here having unprotected sex because you don't have insurance. That doesn't make sense.
Right. If that's the case, you can leave the house if you don't have life insurance, right?
Right. You know, I mean, and I know that's the mindset that some people say, but and my thing is this: whether you have insurance or not, your mindset should be you don't want an STD. Now, and I think if you use that as your catalyst for catching STDs, then you got a real messed up mind. What if STDs are on the rise because more people are going to the doctor out of fear that their symptoms are related to COVID? But you know what?
That's a whole other conversation. But you know, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off.
No. Me personally, this is just me. I cannot and will not connect me catching an STD out of my fear of going to the doctor because of symptoms of COVID. If I catch an STD, it is what it is. And I mean, the good thing about it, there's never a good thing about catching an STD. But if you catch an STD and you have to go to the doctor, maybe that'll be the way that you'll find out at that particular point in time you're positive with COVID too.
Mm-hmm.
But something has to. Well, I can't speak for most people. I know I'm in tune with my body. I know if my body is off whack. I can tell you that just like that with no problem.
Right.
But everybody's not in tune to their body like that. No, Amy, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, absolutely, Amy. Ask away. Yes, Israel, that is correct.
Yeah.
And that's not the only sexually transmitted disease that you get from toilet seats, for that matter.
You're right. But see, a lot. The knowledge is there. I can't debate. Nor can I justify why people don't get the knowledge. I don't know. I am a sponge. I love knowledge. I've been that way all of my life. I've known since 9/11, 2001. You know, the big 9/11 thing in America, 2001. That was the day that I found out that I was HIV positive. Which was probably one of the worst days of my life. But one thing I didn't spend a lot of time doing because I didn't know, I didn't spend a lot of time worrying and stressing over where I got it from. Bitch, I knew I had it. If I knew, I would have been grateful at the time. But I also know that I didn't know. I didn't know during that time it wasn't easy knowledge to connect, and they could say, well, Derrick, you had it for X amount of years, blah, 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 blah. So my mindset was I couldn't spend a bunch of time figuring out who gave it to me. My mindset I had to spend my time trying to fucking live. Because I think when I got it, I think they had just stopped giving people HTZ or whatever that HIV meds that was just tearing people up left and right. So right. I mean, the infected person can't get treatment and continues to But you know what, Amy, and like Eric said, and I think the free clinics are a possibility if you have them in your area. But you also got to realize that a lot of free clinics specialize in STDs, so that becomes a deterrent from somebody going to get treated because they thinking people are going to know their business.
Right.
But all free clinics don't just. But what people don't realize, all free clinics don't just do STDs. They do pregnancy. They have people there to do therapy. But everybody connects a free clinic to you going there to get a test for STD.
Right. What's the matter? You're burning?
Yeah. I mean, you could be in, and they don't they don't know. Yes, you can even go to a free clinic and get a damn eye exam. You don't necessarily, but unfortunately, people always connect a free clinic to the only thing you're going there for is to get tested for STD or treated for STD. So then for those people, like Amy said, who don't have insurance and they too afraid and too shy to go to the damn clinic, then in response, then they just keep on spreading it and spreading it and spreading it and spreading it.
Mm-hmm.
My free clinic was Planned Parenthood. They got shut down. Though, see, here we have Planned Parenthoods here, but we also have Baltimore City has free clinics. Baltimore City has free clinics that's funded by the state and the federal government.
And keep in mind, as we go back to that conversation the other night that we had about things that the Biden administration's relief plan funds, a lot of those funds have been set aside also for nonprofit organizations, places like Planned Parenthood that basically weren't getting any type of funding because of the pandemic previously. So that's another good reason why we should look into that plan in regards to what money goes out to what.
Yeah, I mean the plan is a lot deeper. Unfortunately, a lot of people are only looking at the plan as far as what are they for the stimulus.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't look at it any further. Like I said, I was happy with the plan that they that after all this time that they're finally trying to step in and save some of these damn small businesses, because these small businesses was hit like a bitch. Do you hear me?
Especially if you own any type of restaurant. Those businesses in particular suffered big time because of COVID.
Yes, they got. Look, I've had awful experience with healthcare, doctors, and men. This whole conversation is tainted for me by my negative experience. Okay.
You can relate.
Yeah, I've had some experience with men too, Amy girl. Maybe one day we could talk. Okay. Well, you and Helena, because Derrick is a thug. Helena is a virgin. She don't have sex. But yeah, Helena, I already apologize. I'm so sorry that I have your backdrop. I was excited about tonight. We had oh my God, we had a wonderful time. You guys are the best, Amy. I love you. I love your conversation. I love you keeping me on my toes, honey. Make me feel like I'm the principal ballerina for the hologram ballerina dance company. Okay. No fucking what I do. I don't know no position, but the positions I know ain't got nothing to do with ballet. I'm trying.
Oh my.
Well, I'm just keeping it real, but no, guys, we love you guys. Like I say, we got 2 new shows that's ready to come on the air soon. Israel's Room and The Gospel According to Pride. They'll be up and running soon. We want you guys to help support them. We also want you guys to know that most of the shows on the Nighthawk Network, we're on Facebook Live as well as YouTube Live. Please take some time out of your busy day. Go look at our shows on YouTube, like them, and subscribe to them. And also tell your friends to like and subscribe to them. And like we say, I have a lot of friends who always watch my shows the day after, and I realize that even with a lot of shows on the network, a lot of people watching the day after. And if you're blessed to watch on the day after, do us a favor and go watch it on YouTube for us and like it and subscribe. We got some things coming up. If you guys like the commercials that my little brother do, send them to information. We're blessed now that we have promos for our shows. Thanks to my little brother, to let you guys know what's coming up. If you guys need some of that, hit us up. Let us know. We're here for it. I can't say that I'm a sex positive person either. I was, yeah, as a young girl, and it led to a multitude of hard lessons. I do better for my own door. Yeah,
You most
yeah.
certainly will, Amy.
And, 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 you know,
Because when you know better, you do better. Plain and simple.
and you gotta like generations and the area that you live in. Like I know right now the people who live in the Bible Belt, they probably ain't getting no sex education. Those right ring Christians, they don't ever talk about sex, and they probably some of the freakiest motherfuckers out here. I'm trying to tell you. But y'all, we thank you guys for being here on the remix. I'm gonna give my brother a couple things to say because I know he's better at saying all the shows and the time and all that. I'm just good at looking good, honey. Okay. Go ahead, brother. Take it away, Sean. Your voice sounds a little better too.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Well, let's give y'all a quick breakdown. As you know, we here on the remix, of course. Tomorrow we will have the Bigster back in the house, dishing tea with Big Meech, Aunt Nikki, and the Big Red fella himself. They will be back Friday night about 9 or so to talk to the people. They will also, of course, be on Saturday. And don't forget, which was hold on, y'all. Let's try it again. Yeah, don't forget about Sunday. When I said what I said Sundays, okay? We had a very good one last Sunday. We actually met somebody from over in England that joined the show as part of that broadcast. So you never know who might or might not pop up on Say What I Said Sunday. So definitely check that out. Also on the Nighthawk Network Saturday, we have Behind the Blue Curtain with our man Stan Mason. Check him out at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as they talk about police reform and other things related to the police industry. Excellent discussions always with them. We also have, as was broadcasted earlier, Monumental Moments in God's Word with my cousin, Dr. Marla Facey. She is very good at educating the people in terms of the Bible knowledge. Then, of course, we have Pastor Sean Love Presents, whose show you can find here on the Nighthawk Network, as well as our girls Elena Miller, shout out to them, Letitia Williams, how we're putting out the Nighthawk signal to them because Derrick would like you to be part of their show, part of Helena's show very soon. And we will be reaching out to you guys if you don't see this already. If you have, please reach out to me so we can have you as part of one of those episodes. But their podcast is the Girl Stop Podcast, available on all streaming platforms near you. And of course, as we mentioned, there are other shows in development, among them being Israel's Room with young Israel Jenkins, and also the Gospel According to Pride, that being Pride Hunter and his lovely co-host that hopefully you'll be meeting next week as part of my broadcast on Get Off My Lawn Live, which of course we have on Tuesdays at 8:30. And of course, shout out to my guy Hugh Lee, who is my partner on Game Time Audible Wednesday night at 9. Absolutely, we appreciate you. We got other things in the works. We may be getting on some other streaming platforms and streaming multitasking. We're going to have a phone number in the works where people can call with their concerns, complaints, inquiries, and all that very soon. And eventually we will also be developing a website for the Nighthawk Network that you can go directly to and hopefully be able to find a link to all the shows.
Right. You're welcome, Amy. Like I said, tonight it was a blessing for me because I actually had, we were talking about how they tax the hell out of us with these damn cigarettes and tobacco and alcohol. And I called my sister-in-law. She was like, "Oh, but honey, your cigarettes are only $6 in Virginia, but they are $10 or $11 here." And I'm like, how do y'all, in 2018, do you know you made $27.5 billion just off of taxing cigarettes and alcohol?
Do you understand also that, remember, we talked about the average price of cigarettes in the U.S. is $6.65. In California, in some places in California, those same pack of cigarettes may run you as much as $12.50.
Oh yeah, and they're like $15 in New York. But I'm like, where the fuck do the government get off with just taxing the hell out of somebody like that?
And then you wonder why we want you to give everybody $15 an hour. That's the least you can do when you're raising the prices of everything else.
Keep in mind, cigarettes here are $10 and $11. And before they went up, they were $8. How the fuck do you jump from $8 to $11 and don't do it gradually?
True.
As we say back in my day, that's some fucked up shit. I mean, that's some smurfed up shit. But I thank you guys for being here on the remix. I always say, hey, bitches live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On
Happy
the
to meet you,
remix.
bro.
Yeah. I am so grateful for you guys. You guys do what you do. You guys make our shows what they are. We're grateful for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you. But you know, the remix is not as structured as that bitch Helena. So we'll on the remix, we see you when you see you. And Helena will see you on Monday. Thank you guys. I always try to leave out without leaving any comments up. They need to legalize and tax marijuana. Yes, 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 yes.
Exactly, because they're doing it in the states that's allowing it now.
Because, honey, I mean, you just taxing cigarettes like that. That's a big, and people be like, and the thing, I'm going to say this before we go, and people be about, oh, well, bitch, guess what? I've been saying it. I have never once since I started smoking and say that if cigarettes go up to X amount of price, I'm going to quit. I was never one of them motherfuckers. Because I know what the nicotine does for me. I can't speak for nobody else. Like I say, I remember when cigarettes was $2.35 fucking cents a pack.
Mm-hmm. And sadly, Amy, we did have a president that had a plan set up to do all that. But unfortunately, he's not president right now. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Well, Amy, if you're going to run for president, I'm here for you. I got your back. But, guys, we love you. Thank you so much for being on the remix with your boy, Derrick. Thank you for my guest, my little brother, Eric. Helena, please apologize. I didn't feel like turning the table around, so, girl, get it together. You know I have your room together, so don't be trying to whore a nigga, because I know how you do, girl. You be trying to show off for Eric. But I got
you tried it. It wasn't me, boo.
Okay, see how y'all do it. All right,
me.
All right, y'all. Good night. I love y'all.
Join me Monday, March 22nd, 2021, at 9 o'clock p.m. for Hey Bitches Live with my special guest, Mr. Smith Brown from Annapolis.
Hello, my name is Keanu Smith Brown, and I'm running for Alderman of Ward 3 on the Annapolis City Council.
Hey, bitches.
Hey Bitches Live is a Nighthawk Network presentation.